Welcome back to Project Profit. This is your host, David, and today we're going to be going over another stock and whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. And the usual disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not to be used to make investment decisions. I am a guy on YouTube. You need to do your own homework, etc., etc. All right, with that out of the way, we are looking at Nike today. I'm off the AI train for a minute. Everybody's asking me these questions. David, what about Nike? Nike's down so much. This is a great deal. Should we be buying? And I decided, you know what? I don't look at Nike a lot. Let's pull up a stock chart. Let's look into the fundamentals. Let's see what Nike looks like for an investment. And it's not a good story right now for Nike. They're down roughly 60% from their all-time high, and they've been going down for a while. And I'm looking here on Thinkorswim, and as you guys can see, these little blue bubbles are earnings. And every single time there is an earnings, Nike gaps down, gap down, gap down, gap down. And they've been on this trend now for a minute. All the way since December of 2023, they've been gapping down on earnings. They had a gap up the earnings before that, but ultimately they are not a good stock to have owned the last year or two. So what do we do with them? What do we do with Nike? Because right now it does not look like good news. And it's not. So what we need to be looking for with Nike, I don't think it's a bad long-term play, just because Nike is one of those brands that really sticks by their name. They are a brand. Everybody knows who Nike is, and that's why they're getting so much attention. And that's why I'm getting all these questions, should we be buying Nike? I think that Nike would be a great investment at some point. But right now, I'm on a hard pass on this one. With looking at the 1 year, 1 week chart, each one of these representing a week, we can see that the 50-week moving average is well below the 50. It crossed a long time ago, and with it continuing to be in a downtrend, this is a very dangerous stock. At this point, in December of 2022, when that 50 crossed that 200, from then on out, it's buyers beware. You need to be looking for a reason to get in. And for me, that reason would have to be some hardcore earnings, some hardcore gain, and a definite break in trend. I would not entertain Nike before I saw at least 2 or 3 positive weeks, a decent earnings, and probably at least the ability to break the 50-week moving average, which it puts them months out for me. I will actually be looking at Nike now, thanks to the viewership and thanks to a couple questions I've got personally. I will definitely be watching Nike because I don't think they're going anywhere. They have a pretty good competitive advantage with their name. They're endorsed by so many athletes. The kids love it. But we have to beware of the fact that value is always going to be king. And you can have a good name and have a crappy company. And if you can't produce earnings, your stock is not going to go up. You know, the moat, the name, it all helps you sell shoes. But if you're not selling enough shoes and those shoes are not turning a profit, your stock is going to suffer. And right now, people are looking for more excuses to sell Nike still than they are to buy it. So, honestly, it's a great stock. As far down as I can see, it will be back up, at least in my opinion, at some point. But in the near term, I do not want to own Nike for the next 5 years and have it keep going down for 2 of those. It's just not worth it to me. So we're going to put it on our watch list. This will be one of the few stocks that I have not actually bought a few shares of on our tracking account here. I don't recommend it per se, but I am going to be watching Nike. I do want to see where it goes. I want to see how they bounce back, because there is going to be a bottom. There's a bottom for this stock, and it's somewhere, but right now it's still diving, and we're going to figure out where that is. It'll probably take at least the next 3 months and an earnings beat and some positive green bars, but we will see the trend break, and it'll be pretty abrupt. And but you can't have the fear of missing out. You can't have FOMO on Nike. This is a wait and see stock. This is, you can't just look at the same couple of stocks. You always want to have something you're looking for, and this will be one of them. So let's put this on our watch list. We'll talk about Nike in the future and just see, if we're right or wrong. Was this the right time to buy and we missed out, or did it keep going down and now we're looking at possibly purchasing a few shares as it creates value, as it goes back up? All right. As usual, please like and subscribe. That's really helping get the new channel out to some people that have never heard of Project Profit before. Check out our website at projectprofit.finance. I'll try to put an article with Nike on there, so if you guys want an in-depth view of Nike and some of the reasons you should buy them, that will be on the website. Until next time, thank you.